Hey Pisces, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is our daily reading for June 24th, 2025. I'm excited to announce that channel memberships are now live for Distilled Tarot. If you'd like to participate and get access to cool perks like emoji and badges to show what a awesome supporter of the channel you are. Also access to members only content, some exclusive readings that won't be available to the public. Go over to the channel and navigate over to memberships and join up. I would love to connect with you. Let's see what's going on for Pisces. Some sort of big shakeup, tower moment at the heart of the reading. Could be a breakup, lovers in reverse here at the bottom of the deck, or some big change that's difficult to contend with. The challenge being the Emperor. Now he's in the upright. I don't think he's doing anything wrong here. How's the Emperor the challenge? Give me more, Spirit. What do you mean the Emperor is the challenge in this tower moment? Nine of Cups, King of Swords in reverse, Queen of Cups. A Queen and a King. The King is in the reverse. There's wishes, hopes, and dreams going on. Queen of Cups is very nurturing. King of Swords in reverse is someone who's hard-headed, very rigid thinking, makes unilateral decisions without involving other people who should be involved. Too insecure to involve other people because they feel like their intellectual prowess would be challenged. So in order to keep their ego intact, they make the decision for everyone. But then what's this wish about? What's the Nine of Cups here to say? This is all clarifying the Emperor. Okay, if you are in a relationship and then there are faults becoming apparent with whoever is playing the King of Swords role, with that sort of vibe that I was talking about. If a new person enters the scene and demonstrates what a complete and whole and healthy and evolved masculine behavior looks like, that could be the shakeup. Like, oh, this is obviously not good enough. You have to work on yourself. You have to heal. You have to right that energy and then work on the other parts of yourself that's inherently implied with the progression between King and Emperor. I'm speaking tarot speak here. I don't want to make this reading like an hour long. But soon I'm working on a tarot course, so I'll go into some of that sort of ideology, the language of tarot, so to speak. For those of you interested, a little sneak peek into what I'm working on. I'm not really talking about it yet. Anyways, obviously I am. Okay, Queen of Cups here. I think this is you. I think you're playing the part of being caring, loving, kind, emotionally generous, empathetic. Not sure what the wish is. Queen of Cups might have been wishing and hoping and being empathetic towards her King of Swords that they will grow and change and evolve. He has it in him. I know that he's working on it. He's not always angry, or no, anger isn't the King of Swords in reverse. That's King of Wands in reverse. He isn't always so hard to read. He isn't always so closed off. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that interpretation for the way that I'm reading this. So there's someone new on the scene who, in comparison to the masculine figure represented by the King of Swords, looks pretty amazing. I don't imagine the King of Swords would react really well to this shift. But you are losing interest. This could be you your fire isn't lit by this Emperor. You remain true to your desire for the King of Swords. Or it could represent a shift, like you're no longer holding a candle for your King of Swords. You're recognizing their shortcomings are becoming more obvious, that you deserve better, that you're worthy of more. And maybe it's time to shake things up. Let this tower sort of rattle the tree and shake the dead leaves loose. What led up to this in the recent past for Pisces? King of Wands. Well, I mentioned the King of Wands earlier. The sort of, maybe these are the qualities that initially attracted you to the person that you're with now. Bold, brave, confident, charismatic, commands attention just from their persona. Not in an overbearing or negative way, just in a, like, they've got it under control. I know that whatever actions they take are going to be the right thing for the moment, so I feel safe to relax in their presence. That's the King of Wands sort of energy. If they've shifted more into their King of Swords in reverse sort of expression of masculine energy, that could be the challenge. Maybe there's no new person, but it's just the concept of what an evolved masculine would behave like that is absent in the current behavior. Your higher self perspective is saying that there's an inherent opportunity here to revive something from the past, but the choice is yours. This past energy from the King of Wands could be more connected to the Emperor if this is a different person, because this sort of insinuates or implies that there's a decision to be made. Do you revive something from the past or not? Show me the near future. We have plans being made about, will you be there when I need help? Or there's some sort of future expectation of needs being met. That I think it's being discussed. This could be negotiating a divorce settlement. Or it could be hashing things out with your partner, saying, listen, like, if I'm only going to be working part-time for the foreseeable future, I'm going to keep needing you to give resources to me to make things fair and equitable and even. Something that you've earned, you're going to agree to give me over time for the certain amount of time or foreseeable future. Something about plans and agreements for the future. It also could be a conversation that you have with someone new. Oh, it could be a conversation that you have with someone new saying, I can't afford to leave this person because I'm financially reliant upon them. Your surprise energy is the Six of Swords, getting out of choppy waters, emotionally difficult territory, and escaping in some sense. Feeling like you're leaving the toxic past behind, and you can breathe a little easier knowing that you're on the path to getting out of it. Because it's showing up in the surprise position, that tells me you might already have a bag packed and you're just waiting for the right moment. You're not sure exactly when it's going to happen. Or this could happen totally out of the blue, especially with the Tower showing up. It could be one day there's something, a straw that breaks the camel's back, and a switch just flips and you're like, okay, well, I'm leaving. Maybe the next day while your partner's at work, you pack stuff up and you're gone. And it's this very I didn't know it would be today, but it's happening. Now, I'm never encouraging any certain choice to be made. My role here is just to act as a channel for acknowledging from Spirit that Spirit sees what you're going through, and maybe offer an interpretation about reflecting on ways to see your current circumstances. My hope is always that at least the acknowledgement that Spirit sees you is reassuring in some way. Okay, if this is my story, Spirit's influencing this tarot reader to say my story verbatim, then I'm not alone in the world. I'm seen. I feel validated because Spirit knows what I'm going through. There can be for me at least, that's part of what I get out of watching tarot readers, is that sense of knowing okay, Spirit sees me. Okay, hopes and fears. We have Temperance in reverse. You have been waiting a long time and having faith that things will eventually work out. That's part of your belief system. That's part of your empathy and compassion and worldview, is that if I behave out of love, if I'm giving it all I've got, and I have faith and I'm patient, things will work out. Things will come together. You can work through difficult times and alchemize difficult things and have a positive result, even if there's difficulty involved. However, when this shows up in the reverse for your hopes and fears, I feel like you're losing hope. It's difficult for you to hold the faith that things will eventually work out. That hope is waning, if not gone. You're to the point where you're needing to see results to back up that faith. You could spend your whole life waiting for things to work out and never experience the receiving of a worked out relationship. That can be the trap of a romantic connection, is having so much compassion for the other person that they never grow, they never evolve, they never change, and you constantly allow and make space for their inadequacies. I mean, who suffers there? Maybe both people. The person who is never forced to face their own inadequacies and how they are letting other people down or harming people they supposedly care about. The person who consistently settles for less than what they deserve. Like, people literally spend an entire lifetime not being satisfied because of the sort of lies inherent in the concept of romantic love. And I do believe that there's a solution to that. I believe that there's a way to connect in a very healthy, reciprocal manner. This isn't it, guys. This energy, the way that I'm reading it. You deserve so much better. 10 of Wands is the way that these energies are seeming to be culminating. That's where things are pointing. 10 of Wands is an ending. It's a completion of a course of action. Attached to this sort of energy is the sense of, I gave it all I've got. I feel good about my contribution. I didn't quit. I didn't back out before I fulfilled a commitment. So you can feel a sense of completion, closure, like there was nothing left undone on your part. But it is an ending. It is a culmination and a completion. So this tower, this shakeup, precipitates a path that puts you on the road toward an ending. Let's see what advice we have for Pisces. We have the Lovers in reverse. I mean, they're really hitting us over the head with this message, I think, guys. Lovers in reverse is telling that Queen of Cups, like, look at your situation rationally. You don't have to live in a relationship that is like this. You could have one that's better. Better is out there, but better can't reach you if you're occupied fully with this. All right, guys, I hope this helped. Take care. I'm wishing you all the best, sending you lots of love. I'll see you tomorrow.